Asa so amawache ama o akwaba Adom 106.3 FM Adom TV Time with Minerals Commission ena nenso so yesin konya ya de bro dwumadie so ne agibre na adwuma oman no de ahye Minerals Commission ensa so hwe no fantoto oman yefuma gudu tuo ene ho ndwuma ahodo enkenka ne sabre ya ye ko atia illegal mining ya friend galamsey no ahomboa ben na Minerals Commission a ye regulator no waye ya ode boa na yede akoatia illegal mining. My guest as always CEO Minerals Commission Ura Martin Kwaku Eyisi and a so mensa akano nana akwa babio
CJ I want to say
nyame adom ho ya papa say adwuma mboko so dey
it's all right
the nyame ase so far say over the past few episodes no waboa yen a kire ahomboa maye as a commission ya mode boana ya de akoatia illegal mining but bakwa e catch my attention pa investment moye ewo nipam the human investment more and omo amode omako amanone training the training ya more but me fear ya we san common obi raise obi friend say mpempi no ya na de adehie say ko amanone some konkusua dia aya na omumba yemu no na kwa bibia ho that assurance is where I want us to start this conversation from. Say how often you are in touch with Sagana for your mukwa manoni omo ho to say abrebe no beba any omo ba emwa omo de ba bebo o man no na yina aka bu mu ne de kwatia illegal mining
nana two things me da say em dey say asan share biom every weekend me no mukasa Inti me income USA, WhatsApp platform, me income Canada, me income Australia, me income UK. Wow. And one of them, your administrator, make a home. Inti every Saturday and Sunday, me no more income. So I check on them, I see what is going on. Now, it be a scholarship, 100%. It be a 50%, it be a 75, it be a 25. Ya can in the Yakano. Charlie Ubeje said in the 40 years history of Minerals Commission, we never sent anybody to the best 2 mining engineering schools in the world. Now I'm saying yes, started. But if I know to change, me time, let me tell you. The maybe share and then how I have changed it. Yeah, time no kwa you are bonded for the number of years our year program. So for example, I went to study mining law in UK for 1 year. I was just bonded 1 year. I came back though. So program 2 years and I bond you 2 years. Wow. Yeah, we call 1 year. Even scholarship 100% and you bond you 8 years. 8 years. I don't think any institution of public service has that. I'm also a Jumakan one. Then that means your teacher had to go back 12 years.
Yes. Wow.
Into your mom call 1 year. Like for example, Colin say, or 2 years or Kate in Australia, which is the best in the world. It's Australia, number 2 in the world. Or we January. Or Ejuma underground. Mine, Northern Star. Or December 28. You taught ticket. Wow. Ne born in 8 years. Was a Juma 1 year. Until that makes it 9 years. Already, we'll take for him 1 year work experience. Already.
Yeah.
Because normally, Uko schools are promotion stops. Wow. Yeah. So he's supposed to come back and work at least 9 years. Your mom signing board. Yeah, BBI a compound interest. You pay, you better calculate it. And then, the condition of service now sure bond man. It doesn't make sense to stay there. Well, tomorrow Minerals Commission been 15 years, and now Provident Fund in Yadishemo.
Yeah.
Wow. Into Provident Fund needs any money guarantee, and son of Benya guarantors. Wow. Obi Obakaso na so bakra Onyejuma Abroche, that kind of thing. Now he can decide to pay us off, but. CJ, I have not had that experience.
I see.
just to repeat, Obuasi officer is back to base. Bibiani officer back to base. One lady called Colorado, she came back in July. Collins, Akwe, ya turn a ticket over. The another lady too in UK, also about December. So they keep coming. Maybe there's something rare that we are doing that other public institutions.
I don't know.
There is no reason to stay away. The conditions of service and training. Look, for you to imagine, say, Upani, now all of a sudden, my Minerals Commission, and I finished and I found myself in the biggest gold mine in the world. And then, you know, how many, in spite of the fact that mining shares in last 1897, how many Ghanaians working today in Ghana? There are a lot of Ghanaians in Nevada gold mines have that kind of thing on their CV. Of course, but they come back. So for they have been coming back. They have no reason or business to stay outside there. They'll come back.
Okay, but Mr. Isi, Obibeka said, Nema boss, from the numbers to the investment in infrastructure, the office buildings, Nina Maka, a long term.
Gabi, I mean long term. Not say Bibiani Gawaba. He's back in the office. Not Bibiani town, cross any egu. Was it last year or 2 years ago, and then mine came back? What is long term about it?
Okay,
Emmanuel Bani has come. He's back to base from Campbell.
So how?
What is the long term here? Victor, he's back. Obuasi office, he's back. Nisi.
Helping in the fight against illegal mining.
Yeah, more. You might not say illegal mining. The mining in Ghana goes beyond illegal mining.
Okay.
What about the last case for now? Almost
but they came into the conversation because yeah, Kasa about building capacity to tackle.
Of course.
Yeah.
So of course, then the tools and all those. But let me come back to the illegal. So the issue of they staying away is out of the question.
Yes.
So for more they come back.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah. What will perhaps let somebody stay is that hey, now me my best idea was Minerals Commission in Miaba, and then I've been given the opportunity to work in the biggest gold mine in the world, biggest gold complex in the world. And then, now they see me Mami Nyejuma. Then there's that quick tendency to say, oh, let me start work and pay them off. They should get out.
Yeah.
But they don't do that. They get opportunity. Idea Institute, you understand that? Having been here 22, gotten a job here 22 and a half years ago, you cannot be repeating the same mistakes. Me time. CJ, not more than 1 month, you have to come back. My time, when I went to study mining law in UK 2005, September to September the following year, not more than 1 month, that's all. But my father is a lawyer, my late father.
Yes.
Me a lawyer. I specialize in mining and a petroleum energy kind of thing. I'm expected to be better than my father. Is that not how society will move
Absolutely.
forward? Do you understand? Yeah. So, Niema made me feel one, and Niema me who or Minerals Commission. I cannot repeat the same mistakes. I have to do better. Well, and time, in the 40-year history of Minerals Commission, one scholarship back could be an in SMP now, a whole lot. Apart from that, too, I'm not boasting, but I say in California. Me time and yes, spread the training to cover all the various aspects of engineering.
I see.
Never has it been the history of Minerals Commission to take a metallurgist out for training.
But now we have.
The focus has been on mining engineers. Not the kind of numbers we are doing. So let me get you my favorite example. So there's a lady in Kumasi office. Your friend Mrs. Charity Akroma, or your inspector, metallurgy, because of the processing plant. Metallurgists work at the processing plant or at the lab. Sometimes they even work at the tailings, whatever. And see, almost inspection, they go as a group. So Charity work on the largest processing plant in Ghana, Takwa Mine. And that's about 14 million tons. 14. Okay? That's the largest processing plant in Ghana. As you said, Oyejuma Otakwa for 10 years after she left Minkom as a metallurgist, both in the plant and the lab. Charity is about 43 years. She joined us about 4 or 5 years ago. We took her to one of the finest mining engineering schools in the world, Cambon School of Mines. Okay, a master's in minerals processing. MSc 1 year minerals processing. And then she did some work in the lab there. Obawa, the regional inspector of mines, who is the boss in Ashanti region, also she's seen a different charity. Oko inspection, the miner say, wow, omo different way of doing things. I mean, she stayed in human and worked in Takwa 10 years. Okay? But we are working in a sector where technology is... You see the way they diagnose cancer? Click, science and technology. If you watch CNN anyway now, see this technology that they use in diagnosing. CNN, this guy, Dr. Sanjay.
Yeah, Sanjay.
Gupta. Okay?
Yeah.
He's a correspondent for medical.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the diagnosis. But the fundamental difference between Africa and the rest of the world is technology. Okay?
Mr. Isinti.
Colorado School of Mines here. There is an experimental mine at the school. Wow. Yeah. Experimental mine at the school.
Yeah.
You must be in here. Wow.
Yeah.
So, fortunately, 2020 edition Mramo. Now mandatory in Ghana's mining law. LI 2431. Local content law. Yeah, no compulsory. You said it, we are lucky for non-national service or mine na SMP. Say a mandate into boosty pass. It is only in the mining sector that are graduates in the mining engineering and the geosciences. Omo school, they are employable. I'll explain it to you before I come to the steps we are taking to deal with illegal mining. What government is doing?
Yes.
Make hyper at that time now. Ismail Yamson, MD of Liver. Is it
Unilever?
Yeah. Later, what Ghana Employees Association, whatever. They be no more complaining. Say, oh, products from the university, we have to retrain them. Now, except those from Ashesi. I can say that the mining sector is different now because Uko Yumat first year, long vac no beko mines. Ako internship. Second year beko, third year, fourth year. Into be now you're already exposed to the mining environment. Now Uko mines now you do everything. Me university in 1994. My colleagues who went and read mining engineering, who are now say 20 graduates are baku bi na nitia ye no anyadwuma o mine. Now we national service for na e fa kwa da onya nya that time na abrofo na dominate.
Yeah.
Well, now it's compulsory. Newman say almost for a cruise of 100 2 years ago. So I asked them why. He said, oh, they were preparing for half enough. Into almost 100 now. Normal training on national service. Almost graduate training program.
Okay.
Now we stay on for another 2 years. Until by the time a mining engineer who has gone through UMAT will have finished university, the 4-year degree program, or be university, not employable. So this 38 I took some from that program. If you UMAT, or service or go like recently if a guy be from Goldfields, or training or graduate training program. Wow, if your first service 40 year, now out of 40, 20 will stay for the graduate training program 2 years. Then they will train them and pick 10. Until the other 10 they release them to the market. Okay. So right now, Cardinal, I have a commission in 3 weeks time. I form, BBN my form, Minas Commission. I also took some because I 2-3 practical experience. I demand already from Goldfields from Newmont until they learn under the feet of the senior inspectors. Until the next 3-4 years, now I'm being Colorado School of Mines, Western Australia, or 1 or 2 year degree master's new year. He stays and work at Nevada. Until Omukramuba, they tend to be smarter than their bosses. Because that time naturally, this all the 20-30 years and son of regional manager and Bibisa.
Okay.
So and then you see this young guy, I mean, who tell me now start is all using computer. Mami Bisa. You see? But look at your daughter or your small girl.
Yeah. Now they pick your gadget, your phone,
everything.
And everything. But Mr.
It's all technology.
Yeah, sure. Okay, I wouldn't want us to go to demands and say labor unions will make it in the fight against Galamsey. But I mean, any manimia quite by the Minerals Commission more fast abwa abang. Now the military is back in our water bodies or more inspection there. What are you doing as a regulator to support government fight Galamsey and the manimias and investment
government because this is a public institution.
Yes.
I implement government policy.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yes.
I superintend over an institution that implement government policy.
Yeah.
Yes. Fundamentally, me kadebia upeso so Galamsey and taking them from the water body and all this and yegusu. But quickly, no, I say a fast track geological investigation. Into abaya my scar, yedibia ma geological survey, yedibia ma UMAT. Into your block B or Dunkwa, your block B so your Bumfa. Your near Dunkwa, in your new town, into Omuyen, the results are turning very good. And then this World Bank Land Restoration Program, they've given some money to geological survey. So in terms of geological survey of these designated areas in Yegusu, you understand that? But I'm saying to be able to deal with the sheer millions scattered across 12, 13 regions now, I say a double up. So the current budget, we put in more money. So some work is going on. It's not as if we are resting on our torso or whatever. And of course, yes, arrogance. But you must also recognize the fact that the decay started like 30 years ago. Do you understand that? So we shouldn't sit here and also pretend and say, oh, you better resolve the issues overnight. In showing there's no excuse. Go and get them out. I think they've started. So aggressive exploration of the block areas have started. We'll widen it. Do you understand that? That's number one. Two, say you might more vehicles to increase patrol. Wow. Okay. So now my pickups 20. So that enhances monitoring and inspection. Okay. You got to go around.
Yes.
Wow. And with vehicles, you go around a lot. They've increased our budget. Okay? Because I said fuel and get more whatever. Now saying so you have more drones from government.
Okay.
We have undergone training at UMAT and all those things, so they will take first time shot. Now saying if they see the drones flying like that, they walk away. And then we started reclamation in some of the areas. Some areas are already available. Make sure say next week me organize journalists for and call some of the reclaim sites. It will take time. So aggressive exploration is going on for some of these block areas. You don't explore and get results overnight. That's why we were warning, giving the advice 30 years or BNT. Now much year. Okay? We've gotten more drones now. We've gotten more vehicles to improve monitoring and inspection. We are improving the licensing system. So now people are saying, stop the license. Wow, why do you stop something that will take us? You take one step forward, you go back.
I'm out for the repeal of LI 2431. I mean, demands are Nancy Labor Union for.
Someone will say the horse has already bolted. When I say the horse has already bolted, no, I don't even need to answer that. Government has responded.
Yes.
Government said the EPA
should lay
it now. We should no more repeal it. Do you understand it? You see, initially when the demands were coming, when government called for dialogue, or entrance in people typically, almost their policies, people were dismissive. Oh, so the usual talk shop.
Yeah.
But as Minister was explaining, as me explaining, people were now changing the narrative. For example, how can you say we should ban Galamsey? So trans now say banning Galamsey. Galamsey is illegal. So how do you ban
an illegality? Yeah.
You see, so when we saw some of the statements and all those things, we needed to just do some clarification. That is number one. So me, and I keep hearing people saying, I say, I'm one for oh, you're banning Galamsey, but Galamsey is banned. But let me explain. That's why this media engagement is important. Yes. Oh, let's go and ban people from working in a water body. It is already banned. Wow. And then another one too is that stop everybody from working. CJ, Obibaka said we've been there before. Yeah, Barney. We prevented people from working lawfully 2017 and 2018.
Yes.
That was the year we had our highest production. Well, we've been there before and it didn't work. Eh? It didn't work.
The cost for ban the another
and that's what I'm saying. Our government has like to say ban small scale mining totally. But we have explained that some of the issues that is making us angry and being responsible for the pollution of water body has nothing to do with certain aspects of the mining process. So, for example, who can say banning small scale? In other words, stop people from doing it lawfully. Obi or free takwa bi or small scale. Takwa more than 50,000. Oni unya adwen. Because omo no underground on sense.
Yeah.
You understand? So consistently, government has been consistent. Minerals Commission that advises government on all matters relating to mining has been consistent. That a wholesale ban, that is Obianja Nejumantu Hono, not that we've not been there before. We've not before, it didn't work. But there are some people who have nothing to do with the cause of that.
But Mr. Isi,
so Tinga crowd here, Momo license and so much time. And at Dakrupe or Honya Savannah, underground, localized. As an office where Omuto go down, Omuba, they process it and all those things. They don't go to the water body. I come back to this prostitute thing. Oh, a few women come because I shall from because of Nipa Bako. So if I have a brother or a cousin of mine who is a thief, does it mean that everybody in my family is a thief?
A dear in our dream, no, acquire challenge.
Maybe I clarify that so that we'll put it to rest.
Okay.
So be out here. Some people are still saying, oh, stop everything together. But now people have come to realize, say, wholesale ban MBOI. CJ, 3 million live views.
Wholesale ban MBOI.
Oh, now say we've gone past that now. Initially, even people were saying that ban all forms of mining in forest reserve. Hey, Ghana bauxite, Second World War. You know only problem. Second World War. Ghana bauxite almost started in 1941. How many years now? 84 years?
Yeah.
84, 85 years.
Yeah.
When did it become an issue? As an NES started mining of forest. I'm not oblivious of the illegality. Illegality in Nko. Why should we sit down for people to enter the forest? But is that the reason why you should stop Ghana Manganese that has been operating since 1941? And now Newmont Achim, and now Chirano, which is underground, and now Wasa. We've never had problems. So, Fadiano to baby, I said that. So let us tackle the problem. I said, Sebio, CG. So you are in the house. Police for about. You see, Ujina brother, Kwabna Jack. I could be bunch and half or be phone. Then the police arrest you and your mother. Say, Omochiwa, you produce Kwabna Jack. What kind of thinking is that? Unless me a lawyer, unless they can prove conspiracy. Someone Musumano, Mukaumbi, Muplani, evidence shows, oh, CJ, mommy, and now my sister, and our hair, but almost ma, Kwabna, and a Kwabna, echo far phone, so almost bechimunya. But you cannot come to my house and come and arrest me because my 18-year-old boy has stolen a mobile phone and you didn't find me in the house. A crash on pa. Wow, send me and me a continue or rara. We don't have a paramount chief, so many coin man and all. When I go down there and I hear some of the cases, for example, Obi no catch a police. Who tells the police a debt collector? That is the crux of the matter. So I realize that they later on in Kofo say, oh, we are not talking about the Newmont, the Ghana bauxite, and Chirano and Co that are doing it. They say, oh, so then the question is, are you saying we should not issue new licenses? That is something, for example, government can look at and say, okay, maybe new license or whatever. That kind of thing. So Yeah, we dialogue, no, yeah, we discussion, yeah, minister taking the time or explaining a Minas Commission. Because me, I'm very visible in the media to explain what we do. No? Then people now started chipping off the rough edges. But occasionally you still hear some people saying, oh, ban galam say, oh, mukasapena me machine.
Abusian komono ayede wo hwe adwuma Minerals Commission wo mo enkenka ba bia mani age ho pa training entity emu komono ayede no yemfansi ha na nyame adoma ebrefofo ye no metoa so free training entity no emu ora Martin Kwaku ayisi CEO Minerals Commission. Time with Minerals Commission ye de besi ha da se ne ye besan so atwa so bio me da se